for future viewing. It will assist the conduct of this meeting if participants speak only when invited. Can I firstly ask everyone to mute their microphones and turn off their video feed? Members of the public are welcome to view the proceedings, but should not make any contributions at this meeting. Please remember to unmute your microphone and switch on your video feed when it's your turn to speak. Speak clearly and slowly into your microphone. Members wishing to speak should indicate using the raise your hand button on the Microsoft Teams. If you do not have that, please indicate by using the chat facility. I will invite members to speak at the appropriate time. I ask everyone's patience with this use of technology. I apologise in advance if we experience any unforeseen difficulties, which we shall try to resolve. As normal at the council meeting, can I invite members to join me in saying the Lord's Prayer? Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I usually say please be seated, but I think most of you are seated by the looks of the videos anyway. Before we start the formal business, it's my sad duty to report on the recent death of former councillor John Davis. John served on Dudley MBC from 1978 to 1991 and from 2008 to 2012. His service with previous authorities go back to 1958. John was the mayor of this borough in 1987-1988. The council are invited to observe a minute of silence in token of respect in the memory of John Davis.
Say nothing.
Thank you, members.
Video link.
I will make the. I'll give the opportunity at the next full council meeting that we can pay our tributes to former councillor Davis. I think it'd be more appropriate to do it then at the full council meeting, and we'll take the responses from members then. It is appropriate at this time to give you an update of a piece of work many of you will recall over the years. The project led by former councillor and now Alderman Mervyn Mottram to create a memorial for former mayors of this borough, who are sadly no longer with us, has now been completed. The stone memorial is now in place at the rear of the members' car park, behind the council house. The courtyard will also include benches which will have a plaque remembering all former elected members and officers of the council who served this borough with distinction. It is to thank so many members that this work has now been completed and it's been funded through your kindness with donations. In the new year, it will be appropriate time when restrictions have been lifted. I hope that we can host an official unveiling of the courtyard and the memorial. All members will be invited, as will be past mayors and aldermen of this borough, who no longer serve on the council. So hopefully, if you are in the area of the council house, you maybe have a previous view of the memorial and also of the benches which are installed on the rear of the council house, close to the members' car park. I will now call for apologies for absence. I have received apologies from Councillor Adam Aston, Margaret Aston, Richard Boddy and Tim Crompton. Are there any more apologies? No indication. Thank you. Can I invite members to declare any interest in matters on the agenda for this meeting? I will now take any declarations of interest. Are there any members?
No interest, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Appointment of Deputy Chief Executive. I call upon the Chairman of the Appointments Committee, Councillor Patrick Harley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, members of the Council, I move that the recommendations of the Appointments Committee be approved and adopted.
I call upon the Vice Chair of the Appointments Committee, Councillor Zarda, to second the motion.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, if it will help, I will second.
I'm just listening to the communications coming through. Unfortunately, Councillor Zarda is not able to join us, so I now call upon Councillor Foster if she would second the motion, please.
Seconded, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I now throw the matter open to debate. Does any members wish to speak? I'll call them for the last time. Is any members wishing to speak on the motion? Okay, thank you. So I take it you all agree, and that is carried. Is that okay?
Aye.
Yes, sir.
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
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 Independent Remunerations Panel. I call upon the leader, Councillor Patrick Harley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, members of the Council, I move that the recommendations on the report be approved and adopted.
I call upon the Deputy Leader, Councillor David Vickers, to second the motion.
Mr. Mayor, formally seconded.
Is there any members wishing to speak on the motion? I have recommendations from the Chief Executive that all three candidates are fully experienced in this work, and I look forward to meeting them in the very near future. And if that is the case, then does the Council agree?
Aye.
That is carried.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
As there is no urgent business, so that concludes this extraordinary meeting of the Council. Before I wish you once again a Merry Christmas, can I just do a small commercial? For those of you that missed the Dudley Carol concert by the Dudley Performing Arts yesterday, which was really well performed, and my thanks go out to Chris Jones, his team, and all that took part. We've had over 2,000 hits so far on YouTube. If you go back to the email you received last week, or if you require a link to watch the concert, it's just over an hour, but well worth watching. Just get in touch with Steve Griffiths and he will send you the link through. Or failing that, Mr. Griffiths may send the whole thing out for you to have a look at. I strongly recommend that you do it. Can I once again wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, a safe, healthy and prosperous New Year. And let's, like I said the last time, hope that 2021, when it comes in, will be a much better year than what we've just experienced. So, to each and every one of you, that concludes the business of this meeting. I thank each and every one of you very, very much for being patient during this meeting. And once again, all the very best. And I wish everyone once again a very happy Christmas and please be safe. Thank you.
Keep you safe, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much indeed. God
Happy
bless.
Christmas, Mr.
Thank you,
Mayor.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Everyone.